Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, mercy, and safety to all of the Akim on the highways and byways, preaching the word in sincerity and in truth, and a healthy shalom to the elect. All right, my name is Rawai, and I'm back with another quick lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, it is edifying. And the title of this lesson will be something to the effect of, we are laughing at all you Edomites. All right? We're laughing at all you Edomites. All right? And as you see on the screen, there's an article going into the former head of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem. She got clipped a couple weeks back. But at the end of March, which is the end of a couple days ago, her husband was exposed for cross-dressing. Cross-dressing. He was actually a part of this community where they cross-dress, men cross-dress. They put on women's clothing and fake boobs and just absolutely fucking through. And that's Esau Edom. We're not surprised by the personality and character of Esau Edom. Ari, no, we're not. They're sick. They're all sick, sadistic, sexual deviants. All of them. All of them, you know. And so, this report comes out. They have some pictures of them. With fake boobs on. Let me see if they play anything here. Let me see. See if I can play this.
Reportedly sent between the former Secretary of Homeland Security's husband and 3 women who are involved in the so-called bimbofication fetish scene. Leaked pics reportedly show Brian wearing comically oversized, lopsided breasts, complete with fake protruding nipples. Other pictures show the South Dakota insurance mogul, who has 3 children with Noem, clad in pink hot pants and a skin-tight, flesh-colored crop top, stuffed with enormous balloons made to resemble massive, cockeyed bazoongos. According to reporting by the Daily Mail, Brian chatted up women from the online fetish scene, in which adult performers augment their breasts with massive amounts of saline to achieve a Barbie doll-like appearance. Representatives of Kristi told the Post the former DHS chief was, quote, devastated by the salacious allegations of her husband, and that the family was, quote, blindsided by this. In a 2022 interview with Elysian, Kristi Noem said that their family was an open book and transparent. The Daily Mail also spoke with national security experts who said the existence of the scandalous photographs could have made Kristi the subject to potential blackmail threats. Former CIA officer Mark Polymeropoulos told the outlet that the photos could be a, quote, tantalizing lead for a hostile intelligence service. Kristi was ousted from her role at DHS on March 5th after a pair of disastrous congressional hearings, including fumbling a question about whether she was having an affair with top aide Corey Lewandowski.
Have you had sexual relations with Corey Lewandowski? Mr. Chairman, I am shocked that we're going down and peddling tabloid garbage in this committee today.
Reclaiming
and ma'am, one thing that I would tell you is that he is a special government employee who works for the White House.
Lewandowski, who is also married, has been by Noem's side at high-profile events, even sitting side by side across from Guyanese President Irfan Ali during a meeting in the South American country earlier in March. President Trump shared surprise about Noem's husband's double life as a cross-dresser, telling the Daily Mail that he felt, quote, badly for the family. I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything about it. That's too bad, the president said. Beautiful.
You see, the mics are through. All right? This is not allegations. That goddamn devil's sick. And these are the people that govern over you, govern over us. They make the laws. They're in all types of high positions. These are the family members of these high-ranking officials. Okay? They're all sick. All right? Kristi Noem was probably getting popped by the dude that they were saying. It's just all types of sexual deviancy going on. And this is Esau Edom. All right? So we're laughing at, and this is Trump's cabinet. All right? This is Trump's cabinet. And I'm bringing this up. Let me bring this precept out really quick. Let me bring this out real quick. because these are the people that govern over, okay, the nation. All right, sick, PDF file, sexual deviants. They're bugged out. They're weird. They're all moles. All right, that's them. That's who they are. All right, Jeremiah 49:10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not." So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has exposed who, first and foremost, who the so-called white man is, the so-called white race, nation of people. They're the Edomites that the Bible speaks of. All right, and he also has exposed their wickedness, their iniquity, the sin upon sin, the fact that they love children. They love to have sexual relations with children. Okay, they traffic, they mutilate, they do a lot of demonic, sick, sadistic stuff. All right, and on a, which is not a small scale at all, but on a smaller level, they cross-dressing. You seen that video? You know what I'm saying? So these goddamn Edomites are through. And the reason why I titled this lesson "We're laughing at you goddamn Edomites" is because the pride that is on you goddamn devils, that has been on you devils before. When Trump was coming in, when Trump was coming in, boy, the pride on the average Edomite was very high. Okay? The pride on this goddamn devil was very, very high. Okay? And people, for instance, here's an instance that I remember. When Trump was coming into office, these goddamn regular Edomites, they thought that they was damn near gonna go back to slavery times. All right? And that's not the case. That hasn't been the case, which that wasn't gonna be the case anyway. But they really had a spirit on them to where Trump was going to give them back the country and they would be ruling and everybody would be under them. No, the reality is Trump don't give a damn about you Edomites. He don't give a damn about you six-pack goddamn devils anyway. There's an agenda he's pushing. All right, and a lot of y'all Edomites are going to get caught up in it too. All right, so when Trump was coming to office, I was in a supermarket one time and there was this tall six-pack Edomite, six-pack drinking, Budweiser drinking, fucking Colt 45 drinking Edomite online. It was a Mexican lady in the front, Issachar right in the front, Edomite there, and I was behind him ready to ring up. And so the Mexican lady, she was taking a little long, whatever. And when she got done, there was the Edomite. There was an Edomite cashier. So the Edomite who was buying stuff after the Mexican lady, it was his turn to ring up. He goes up to the cashier, prideful as hell. He wasn't hiding. He was very prideful. He was like, "Yeah, see, this is the shit that we ain't gonna have to deal with too much longer, because like, we can't wait till Trump get in office." He was so prideful, basically saying that they're gonna run all those immigrants out of America, out of Babylon the Great, send them back home, and we ain't gonna have to deal with this type of shit no more. He's very prideful. Now, mind you, Trump is running wild. He is running wild on the tribes, all right, on the Israelites, okay, the northern tribes. But this devil really had the mindset that he's not gonna be around a Mexican no more, or he just had this pride on him, man. And we are just laughing at how bad and laughable this administration has been, even with Trump. Because these so-called Edomites, they are feeling the squeeze of what everybody else is going through. In the regular Edomite, you have not been placed on high. You're actually struggling. They're actually mad to the motherfucker that Trump ain't really on, doing kind of what they felt he was going to do. All right? Let me get this precept real quick. Yes, so we're laughing at you Edomites, okay? For your pride. All right? For your goddamn pride, and it's good for you. Obadiah 1:3. And it reads, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Okay? And these Edomites are in power right now. They catching hell too. They going through a whole bunch of shit. All right? That pride of Esau Edom. Right now, he's getting his ass handed to him in Iran. Okay? A lot of things ain't going his way. There's a lot of infighting. I mentioned this on the lesson I did yesterday. The generals are not really backing Trump trying to send ground troops there. They ain't really jacking it. All right. So this devil has been deceived. All right. He's ultimately gonna go down and lose, but right now he's seeing things that are not going his way. All right. And how much more the regular Edomites who were excited about Trump coming into office. Okay. What about the pride of their heart? They've been deceived as well. Okay. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Who come from the Caucasus Mountains? Esau Edom. That's them that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. That's why you see these big ass buildings, these big goddamn skyscrapers. That's Esau Edom, because he comes from the mountains. Okay? So these big skyscrapers and these tall buildings, that is a personality trait of Esau Edom. That's a characteristic of Edom. Esau Edom, the so-called white people, because they come from the mountains. All right? Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right? That's Esau. Okay? Prideful. Esau's playing God. Scriptures say something about they're trying to play God. All right? I don't got the precept right now. It's not coming to mind, but if it do, I'll bring it out. But that's Esau. Okay, well, the Lord's gonna bring you down, you goddamn devils, and you low-level Edomites too. All right, they're actually all protesting against Trump because they thought it was gonna be one way, and it hasn't been going their way. All right, and it won't go their way. Let me get this real quick. All of these plans that this goddamn devil got, it ain't gonna come to pass. All right. This is Job 5:12. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So all of these plans that Esau Edom got, it ain't gonna happen. All right. He's gonna make strides. He's gonna get to certain places, but ultimately he's not gonna be able to fully carry out their plans. Okay. Which their ultimate plan is the mass implementation of the RFID micro chip, okay, prophesied in Revelation. That's ultimately their plan. But there will be plans before that fail, okay? There's going to be plans before that fail. And there's plans that's happening right now that are failing, all right? So this goddamn devil's in a trick bag, man. Let me see, the wicked, I'll get this. Let me go here. Let me go to Matthew 23:12. And it reads, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that humble himself shall be exalted. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. Okay? And that goes for Esau Edom too. Okay? That's you're supposed to remain humble. Remain humble in all that you do. Okay? But Esau Edom, who exalts himself more than Esau Edom? No one. Okay? And he's being abased. All right? He's still holding on. But Esau's through. The Edomites are through. You elites, you're through. Okay? You presidents, you're through. And then you regular Edomites, y'all are through too. All right. The Lord don't like nobody exalting themselves. All right. Let me get this precept real quick because it keeps coming back up. Let me see. Salakia, let me just try to find it. There we go. Yep. The Wadi Bashim Shai. This is the book of, let me see. Yep. 2 Thessalonians. This is Salakia. Hold on one second. Salakia. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. It says, let me see. Yeah, let me start with 3. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Okay? So Esau Edom has been revealed. Okay? He is the son of perdition. He is the man of sin. Okay? He's been revealed as the Edomite. Okay? Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. That's Esau Edom. Who opposeth and exalt himself above all that is called the Most High. That's Esau Edom. That's his goddamn devil. Okay? He's trying to play God on the planet Earth. Okay? But he's been exposed. All right? He's been exposed. Okay? But there's no way you could play God. All right? But that's who this man is. Okay? And he's been brought low. Yeah, he's still got the fatness of the earth right now, but it's over for Esau. This guy's days, weeks, and months away of his end. Okay? And we're laughing at you, Edomites. We're laughing at you for the pride that you had, thinking that Trump was going to come in and turn things around. We're laughing because you continually are being exposed. You continuously are exposed day in and day out for your evil, for your wickedness, for your vile characteristics. You're being exposed. Okay? Your wicked actions. Okay? You're being exposed, Esau Edom. Okay? So we're excited. We're excited to see you go down. All right? I'm going to get this last precept and close out, Lord willing. But we're laughing at you goddamn Edomites. All right? Because you're being exposed as freaks in sick PDF file goddamn demons. Okay? That's who you are. Okay, you're not right. You're not good. You're sick. Okay? Let me move this over here. Salaki, let me move this over. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus, which is Sirach 25 and 7, and it reads, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy. In the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Okay, so the Israelites have an enemy. Okay, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has established who our enemy is. That is Esau Edom. Okay, so we are happy and excited to watch and witness the fall of our enemy, of Esau Edom. We are witnessing the fall of this goddamn devil. Okay? And that's us. A man that have joy of his children. You know, Jake love their children. Okay? And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. So we are ecstatic to watch Esau be exposed for the sick freak, the sick fuck that he is. And we hate that he's doing these wicked acts. And we know soon these types of things won't be happening. Okay? In the kingdom of heaven. They'll be in complete subjection to us, Esau, Edom, any other nations. But as of right now, we're watching him fall. We're watching the Lord transfer the kingdom over. Okay, there's a transfer of power happening, and we're excited. Okay, so we're laughing at you, Edomites, man. You got days, weeks, and months left. All right, for your rulership. You're going down. You're being exposed, and you're falling hard too. All right, so that's all I got, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. If you get anything from this lesson, please know and understand the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. The name of his only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai. Those are the names we call on now and in that dreadful day. Shalom.